Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I just recorded this like 15 minutes ago of me doing my makeup, and because I am, if you didn't know, in the process of moving, I don't have as many of my typical things here as I normally do. So I figured I would just do a little bit of a get ready with me today. Yes, my hair is different. I am so happy to be like a lighter ginger, kind of like coppery red, but I will be talking about a lot of that in the video, and I'm doing this like yellow, very summery look, kind of last minute. I just felt like doing yellow on my eyes. You guys have been asking me to do a video where I'm doing like a yellow look, so maybe, hopefully you will appreciate this. I will get into the video. I won't keep you guys waiting very long. If you want to know where I got this stuff really quick, this is just a basic cotton tee. These are from Torrid, and these earrings are from like an Etsy seller, which I can't remember their name. I will try to have it in the description below. But anyways, I am gonna get into it, so grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. Okay, so if you can hear my music playing in the background, I'm sorry, I just literally cannot do my makeup without some sort of music on. This is my current setup. I know I'm like being that YouTuber on the floor right now, but whatever. I'm gonna do my makeup as my last get ready with me in this apartment, because I am moving in about, I want to say like a week? Yeah, like a week and a half. And I thought I would, and it sucks because I feel like I just finally found the perfect setup here. And now I'm moving. I'm just gonna start by putting my hair back, which, by the way, if you didn't notice, my hair is different. I went to like a lighter, more like ginger color. And honestly, I love it. Like, I love it so much. This is the kind of color that I've been wanting to do on my hair for so long. Like, this has been my like dream shade for a really long time, so I'm glad that I'm finally this color. I'm gonna quickly just double check that I am focused and the microphone is on, so I'll be literally right back. Okay, we're good, but I'm gonna start with just priming my face. Right now all I have is this like Time Balm from The Balm, which is not bad, honestly. I kind of wish I had something that was a little bit more of like less of a silicone texture, because I don't like love the finish of it, but it's pretty all right, and it will do the trick for now because I don't really have anything else. Oh man, I've had a lot of coffee this morning and it is really affecting me, but I've really been enjoying making iced coffees. And then I have my little reusable straws, which are awesome. Get them, they're literally like $10. This is also the first time I'm gonna be doing my hair or my eyebrows since going this color. Like, I literally got my color yesterday. Oh my god, my eye. So I'm gonna attempt to just kind of like use this Make Me Brow from Essence. My brows are pretty overdone. Like, they need to be, excuse me, they need to be plucked pretty bad. Oh man, I'm like very jittery. This might not come out the way I want, but just gotta drink a bunch of water. I had breakfast. Usually when I have breakfast, I feel pretty okay, but maybe I just had a little bit too much coffee and now my eyes are watering and oh my god. Oh, and then I think I'm gonna just line with my auburn color from Anastasia. Then I'll go in with like a bit of a darker color. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. My eyes, I definitely got something in my eyes that I was not supposed to. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. My brows are really bothering me lately, but honestly, that's just kind of what they are, so. Okay, this is honestly as good as they're gonna get right now. I'll fidget with them later. I find when I don't overly fidget with my brows to start, they're easier to go to, because once I get stressed about them, then there's no coming back from that. How are you guys, by the way? Are you guys having a good summer so far? If you're in a place where it's not summer, are you having a good whatever season you're having, which would more than likely be winter? It has been so hot here, but thank God for air conditioning. So I honestly wish I had something very quick to eat, because I feel really, really, really jittery right now, and I hate that feeling, so, you know, gonna try and just drink a shitload of water and hope for the best, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm just sculpting out the brows. And then putting like concealer on the lid as a base. I don't have any idea what look I'm gonna go to today, but I've been doing a lot of like oranges in my look, so I'll probably do that, even though now that my hair is orange, I'm like, should I do orange? I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do yellow. Maybe, would you guys want to see a yellow look? I mean, it's kind of pointless to ask you that right now. Maybe I will do yellow. Sometimes you just gotta fidget with these stragglers so they kind of lay right, and then you can see your brow shape a little bit better. Yeah, so I think I might do a yellow look today. You guys can see me do my yellow look, which is one of my favorites. And then I'm gonna use my Fit Me powder just to set that. I got the right color because I was using the wrong color. I was using my winter color, and I definitely don't think that looks right. We're good to go. So I haven't done yellow in a really, really long time. So I'm gonna try and remember how I did this. Okay, I'm gonna use this Juvia's Place palette, which is really good. Oh my God, I need to get these nails done so bad. This one, oh, this doesn't have like a pure white. I was hoping it did. So I'm just gonna start. I need like a clean brush because yellow is a very specific color. I'm gonna take that yellow in the palette. Oop. Okay. Gonna take the yellow in the palette and just start blending it. On the outer corner. Oh, this is already so much more pigmented than what I was using previously. Like, wow. Just like drag it out a bit. The thing with yellow, I feel like no matter how good it is, it can get very patchy. So I find that like I kind of have to work at this for a little bit if I want it to look right. I'm not super concerned about like this part because this is mostly like the transition. And it's okay to kind of bring that on the lid because I'm gonna continue that onto the lid. So it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be on there. So I feel like I need to say this in literally all of my makeup tutorials. I am by no means a beauty guru. I don't consider myself to be that great at makeup. I just consider myself to be good at doing my own makeup. So if you want to follow this tutorial, if you just want to do your own thing while you watch me, do what you gotta do, you know? I'm not gonna be upset if you don't find this tutorial helpful because I am just doing it at my pace and what I know how to do. Yellow is a very interesting color to work with. It can look messy to start, but we are gonna sculpt and we are going to make it work. So now that that's on, I have that going. I'm gonna take this brush here, that same yellow, and just tap all over the lid. The funny thing about yellow is once I do a yellow look, if I don't wash my makeup brushes like immediately after, I'm kind of committing to doing a yellow look for a couple of days until I do wash my brushes. Because it's, you know, any color with that yellow in it is not gonna look right. So I'm just gonna go in with that same yellow again and just kind of do a little bit more of color payoff. Okay, I kind of actually just want to mostly do like yellow. Before I was like kind of putting like, when I used to do it, I would put like gold shimmer on the lid, and I might consider doing that. Oh, wait, I got a good idea. I literally have this gold. I don't know, it might not work with the color well. I think I kind of want to keep it matte and then just do like a burnt orange in the corner. That's like one of my favorite combinations. I think that's might be what I just do. So I'm gonna leave that as that defined brush. And I'm gonna go in with this orange. I'm seeing this blue now and I'm like, oh, I could have done blue as the outer corner. That would have looked cool. I've never done that before, but I kind of like this. It makes me think of like a sunflower. So, and I'm going to take a little bit up in the crease a bit. Not very high, just a little bit. Give me a little bit of definition there. I'm going to take actually this same brush that I was using and use that orange and just kind of bring it in a bit. Like onto a little bit more. I should, like an idiot, I'm not doing this close. Also, I keep having to fidget because my legs keep falling asleep in this position. I love sitting down over here to do my makeup, but I cannot sit cross-legged for that long. Go to the comments right now and tell me if you're the same. Like if you sit cross-legged, can you do it for a while? That's literally all I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna go back in with that yellow color and just intensify it a little bit more. Because the only problem with yellow is it loses its pigment very fast, even if it's a really good yellow. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for now. And I'm gonna put on some foundation. So I like this foundation. It's not totally my color. I'm still really trying to figure out what my color is because I'm just gonna mostly be like filming today. Like I don't need it to be like great, and I don't want to use my MAC foundation because that is expensive. So I'm just gonna use this for today. This is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion in 110. It's a great foundation. I really like it. It's just not quite my color, but I was literally trying to color match like in the store going like this, and when I did that it looked right. It does oxidize just a little bit, so I just put that on my face and now I'm gonna blend. So as I mentioned, I am moving. Here, let me actually go back now. There we go. So as I mentioned, I am moving in about a week, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really stressed because there are so many loose ends about the whole thing. But unfortunately the situation just like didn't work out, and like that's okay, you know, like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start a new fresh life for myself, and that's great, you know. So and some of you asked like why I didn't just, you know, take over the lease here, and I actually had that opportunity, but after thinking about it, I kind of just realized there were a few things about this apartment that I didn't love for myself. I'm now gonna be like very, very high up, like super duper high up, and I'm gonna have like a lot more privacy. And currently, oops, I got that on my eyebrow. Currently, I'm like literally like eye level of the apartments right beside me, so I don't feel like I have privacy when I'm in my home. And I don't love that, so I'm just gonna, you know, take the opportunity to start fresh. Actually, I'm gonna put this down. Take that opportunity to start fresh and go from there, you know? Like, there's no harm in starting fresh. I feel like if you can, it is, don't get me wrong, it's freaking scary to start fresh. You know what's cooler? Having a balcony, a giant balcony, where I can sit outside and have coffee in the morning, or go outside in the afternoon, or go out during sundown and watch the sunset. And also it's cool to have natural sunlight during the day, which is really nice. I'm such a sunlight person, you know. So it's like, for me, the decision really just came down to what's ultimately going to serve me best most of the time versus on occasion. So I don't know if any of that makes sense to you guys. Also, I'm going back with just another layer around my cheeks and underneath my eyes, just because that's where I need a little bit more coverage. This is like a medium coverage foundation, but it's pretty great. It's like 10 bucks. This is also matte, like it's a very matte finish, and it's one of my favorite drugstore foundations for the summer because I get more oily in the summer. So yeah, if you guys want me to do any sort of like Q&A about life lately and whatnot, and so I can give you guys an update, let me know, because it's gonna be a little bit hard to record try on hauls in the first few weeks of August. I'm gonna be recording one right after this video, so I'll do what I can. I have some stuff from Pretty Little Thing, I have some stuff from Torrid, I have some stuff from Dolls Kill. I have a lot of stuff actually that I need to kind of record, and I need to do sooner rather than later, but I'm gonna try to do as much of that stuff as possible, because once moving happens, like, I'm sure I'll get stuff sorted fast because I can't really like take my sweet time. I remember how stressed I was when I first moved here about finding my new setup. And so that's the only thing. Even though it is kind of stressful to be moving again in such a short period of time. I mean, I moved here like 8-9 months ago. It's kind of good that it wasn't super long ago, because I can remember like how stressed I was at first when I moved here, and how like I didn't like the fact that I didn't have my, you know, setup yet. And now, because it's been only a short period of time and I'm going into a new place, I remember, oh, I had that same feeling about here, and then I just made it work. You know, like you just make it work. So if you're in a position now where you're moving and you're stressed about it, or life is happening and you're stressed about it and you don't know what you're gonna do, just remember you're gonna make it work. And it's not gonna feel great at first, because that's what life is, but whatever. Okay, so this is also the concealer from the Fit Me collection from Maybelline, I believe, and the color Fair, and I'm just concealing and blending. What is everyone listening to this summer? Like podcasts, music, ASMR. I love my ASMR. Also, okay, so if I didn't mention, when I put the concealer on, I use that opportunity to kind of sculpt that line. And I used to do the tape trick, which if you've watched me long enough, you'll know what I mean, where I kind of put tape just to make that line. And it honestly is it's the same thing to sculpt it. Literally the same. So this is a little less work, I find. And also having tape on my skin didn't always feel great. Where did I put those lashes? I had lashes somewhere. I always lose my damn lashes. Okay, so now it's time for mascara. I'm just gonna curl them. Oh my god, my lashes are right in front of me. I'm an idiot. I think this is like the Maybelline Colossal in Waterproof before I put the actual lashes on. And then I'm just gonna let that kind of be for a couple of seconds before I go and put my falsies on, because I feel like my lashes are still kind of wet. I'm just gonna fiddle with my brow a little bit more. I find, and if you're somebody who has problem brows like me, I've said this a few times, I grew up in the early thousands where thin brows was like in. Everyone wanted thin brows. So I had the biggest, bushiest brows when I was a little girl, and I hated them because nobody freaking had big bushy brows. Actually, that's not true. There was that whole like Julia Roberts big bushy brows phase, but that was not my childhood. My childhood was like early thousands, late 90s. Everyone was obsessed with those super duper thin brows, so I got rid of a lot of my eyebrow hair, and it's just not really grown back. So this is kind of what I'm dealing with, and if you have problem brows and they're not like looking right when you fill them in, I find don't concentrate or get too stressed about the shape of the brow until you have like most of your eye makeup done. For me, even when I put my lashes on, that's when I kind of start fidgeting with my brow shape, because it's easier to kind of tell what I want my brows to look like, and then holding it further away like your mirror further away. I'm gonna just go ahead now and put my lashes on, and they're just like basic ones. I can't really tell you which ones they are. I have a few, and then I'm gonna use this black eyelash glue, which actually looks a little bit blue. A little bit really goes a long way with this glue. Like, you don't need a crazy amount. I find this glue is really easy to clean up. Once it dries, if you've got it in a spot that you shouldn't have gotten it, it just, I mean, you can just literally pull it right off. So today's plan for me, like I said, after this, I'm gonna record something. I think I might let my battery charge a bit more because this is a long process of recording and it takes me a really long time to do my makeup. But I'm gonna let my battery charge. I'm gonna record a try on video. I might be going to see a movie later with my friend Justine. We're gonna probably, if anything, go see The Lion King. But then I am gonna get out at some point and take my computer with me to Starbucks and just like edit and get work done because it's beautiful. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't sit still during the day. Like, during the day, if it's beautiful and it's sunny outside, like, I hate being home. So I want to take my computer somewhere and like maybe go to like a coffee shop or something and just sit outside. Okay, this doesn't want to work for me. Oh my god, my freaking thing is sticky and tacky and it's making it so hard. So I gotta do this with my hands. Oh, wish me luck. Wow, that was like nothing. That was so easy. I love using my tweezers, but then sometimes my tweezers just get full, like full of glue, and then they're sticky and they don't work and it just ends up like pulling the lash off, and it's a whole thing. One of the other reasons I really like this lash glue is because it has a brush. I have destroyed so many things because of lash glue. I really hope I'm focused. Okay, so I'll give you guys some tea, I guess. I can't believe I just said that. But why not make these like spicy a little bit? But I have been going like on a lot of dates lately. As some of you know, I'm in an open relationship. Yes, a lot of you have opinions and feelings on it, but like, it's my life, it's not yours. Doesn't affect you in any possible way. Me and Gil are happy. Oh, and it's bad out there. It's pretty bad out there. Like, my ideal situation is finding somebody I can have as like, you know, to call and hang out with and like watch movies with and kind of have like that connection with. Like, I'm definitely somebody who can like have feelings for like multiple people. Gil will always be Gil for me. He will always be my person. He will always be very special to me, and we are still very committed to one another. But you know, we are who we are, and like that, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's also 2019. I feel like a lot more people are understanding of open relationships now. But yeah, we have this whole situation and this whole setup, but it's pretty bad out there, you know? It's pretty bad. It's just a whole thing. So I'm like afraid to say too much because I feel like if I say too much, like one of them is gonna end up watching this and being like, weird, why are you talking about me in your YouTube video? Because I feel like that's happened before, but also like I'm somebody who makes YouTube videos. I'm never like gonna talk about somebody specifically. Shit, this is totally dry. It's just also like a little bit weird being in an open relationship for like obvious reasons, but then another one is just because like I'm so used to like Gil and I have been together for 6 years. Like, there's no games, there's no mystery, we are the way we are. And like, then now I'm like doing that whole like, you have to be chill and you have to like relax and you have to like play the game and you have to like, you can't respond right away, you gotta respond like in like a couple of minutes or like an hour, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just the whole thing. And it's just so weird like learning how to date again. Not that I haven't been dating like on and off, but like I feel like because I've been dating more this summer because I just feel like it's the summer, like everyone wants like a summer fling, and that's definitely like something that I would agree that I want. It's just such an interesting experience to go from what I have, which is just like complete freedom. Can say whatever we want to each other. We can do whatever we want with each other. Oh my god, my ankle is so itchy, I apologize. But it is what it is. Like, Gil knows everything that I'm doing. I know everything that he's doing, and like, oh my god, can you just stick to my eye? Okay, I think I'm good now with the lashes. I'm gonna kind of let them sit for a couple of seconds before I do anything else. Why is my freaking ankle so itchy? Okay, so now that that's on, I'm gonna just put a little bit more concealer under my eyes because I feel like my eyes, I have bad bags. I haven't been sleeping the greatest, such is life. See, it just looks a little bit nicer. I really hope I'm focused. I think I am. I think I'm focused. I was using my Airspun for a bit, but I just felt like it was like kind of too intense. This is like a nice way to set it because it's, you know, it just looks a little bit nicer. There we go. Yeah, see, this is not quite my color. But I'm gonna blend as much as I can. Something's happening on the highway right now. Weird. There's like a giant smoke cloud. Hope everyone's okay. Time to bronze, and I love this Take Me Home bronze. I love this Take Me Home bronze. It's like an anti-orange bronzer, and this is in the shade Thomas. I really, really like this bronzer. It's like hands down one of my favorites. And then I use this brush here, which is pretty great. I got it in a BH Cosmetics, like, I think it's BH Cosmetics. I don't know what kind, yeah, it is. I don't know what kind of brush it is, but I think it came in like one of those like sets. And then I'm just gonna bronze. Just like to take it up to the forehead a bit. And then I really like putting a little bit on my nose to give it that like sort of sun-kissed look. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. And then I like to take the Fit Me powder again and take the brush or the sponge, take a bit on the sponge and just kind of sculpt under. Kind of just make it a little bit more dimensional. Okay, I think this is the lightest pink that I have. I want to do something like very pink and cutesy. So I'm just going to take a bit and start here. And then take a bit on the nose. Ooh, cute. Take it a bit into the hairline as well. See, I feel like for me, redheads kind of have that like burnt look, which is the total opposite of me. Like, I'm Portuguese, I tan, but redheads that I know kind of look a little bit more like sun-kissed as a, I'm tanned, but I'm also slightly red. So that's why I like to give myself that like kind of red look. And then I'm just gonna blend. And you can see like the eyeshadow now just looks like perfect. I really didn't do much with it, so I just blended it out. I'm also kind of blend out some of the powder a bit more because I feel like the powder is a little much. My lips look crazy, give me a second. So now I'm gonna just do some faux freckles. If you guys have ever like really wondered how I do it, I'm gonna use this color here. Actually, I wanna use this color, and then I just take some of that and put it on my hand. And then I really wish I had like a finer tip somewhere, but I don't. I'm gonna take this brush and then just take some of it and dab them. like very sporadically. And then I'm gonna just blend as I go so they're not like super crazy. Oops, those are a little big. Try to like lightly tap too if you can, because for me my issue now is because I'm like, I pushed a little hard. It's less of like a fine point tip and now it's just kind of like smushed into the nose. So like, just be careful. Okay. Let's blend it out a little. Because it's such a light color, I actually don't really need to blend as heavily as I do with maybe some of the other colors I've used in the past. Whoop. Okay. Okay, take a bit more. I've seen people go really, really heavy on freckles and I want to, but I'm also like way too scared to go super heavy on freckles, but you know. And I feel like I kind of lost a little bit of that bronze color on my nose, so I'm actually just gonna like bronze a little bit more. Okay, that's better, and then I'm gonna blend it out. There we go. And then I'm gonna give it a little bit more of that pink, just a smidge. And now that that's done, I'm gonna just deepen up my eyes just a smidge. Like I said, literally just the tiniest little bit, and give it a little bit more of that yellow as well. And you know what, now I need to do the rest of my eyebrows, which they look like an okay shape. I don't want to fidget with them too much or else I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, that's good. And then because I feel like my brows still kind of look a little sparse when I do this, I want to just kind of push in some pigment just so it doesn't look like I have like random sparse hairs. I'm gonna go in actually with this color here. There, now there's like a little bit more pigment in there. It doesn't look sparse. I'm liking the shape of my brows today. This one's not the greatest. But honestly, I just don't feel like fidgeting with it. You guys want to say the reality of an actual get ready with me? This is the reality. This is what it is. I can be almost done and then fuck up something and just be like, okay, here's another 15 minutes added on. Why am I losing everything? So I'm gonna go in with that yellow and just go up at the top a little, because I lost some of that pigment. I kind of like it, so I'm gonna leave it. Oh, and then I'm gonna go under the eye just a smidge. Oh, cute. It like for sure looks like it's gonna rain outside. Now I don't so much know about my plan to go sit on a patio. I'm just gonna use Fix Plus all over my face. And then this is gonna be the highlighter I use. It is the Mega Glow in the shade Precious Petals. Literally my favorite highlight color of all time. I really like how it looks on me. I think it's super nice on my skin tone. I use other highlights and I literally only come back to this one. This one, when I wear it, I feel so good. It's just perfect. So I'm gonna let it kind of just for a couple seconds do its thing, and then almost immediately after doing that, I'm gonna start putting my highlight on so it looks a little bit dewier. Then I'm going to use a small brush and do down my nose and on the tip of my nose, and then also in my inner corners. There we go. Okay, so I do actually feel like it's probably missing some mascara on my bottom lashes now that it's kind of like mostly dry. This side always looks great. It's the other side that always fucks up. It has been done. This is also waterproof because I can't not use waterproof. And then I'm just actually gonna curl my lashes up, kind of squeeze them together. That's basically it. I'm just gonna go do my hair a little bit. I'm probably actually just gonna leave it down. Who are we kidding? And I will be right back to show you the official final look. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I am really in love with it. I feel like it's such a good summer look. Let me just look at myself in the mirror one more time. That's my phone. I really like it. I'm still trying to figure out how to do my brows now that my hair is so light, but I don't feel like it looks awful. I feel like it's kind of that like 90s look, which apparently I'm doing 90s. I thought I was doing 70s, but I'm doing 90s. Whatever. The 90s were a good time. That's when I was growing up. What do you guys think though? I really like it. Before I forget to mention, I put lipstick on. This gloss on, it is by The Balm and it's one of their creamy lip stains, which by the way, love their creamy lip stains. They're amazing. And this is the shade Konnichiwa, which is literally one of my favorite shades. I think it's great for pretty much every single look. Yellow is way more versatile than people give it credit for, and I really like it, and I hope you guys liked it too, and I hope you guys like this get ready with me. Let me know if you want to see more when I'm in my new place. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be doing any more for a while, but yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed it. I will try to do more once I'm settled into my new place. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video and get started on recording another video, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right, I will be the best girl in this whole world. No,